Look at the sky over Kurukshetra. Two blinding spheres of pure cosmic energy are hurtling toward each other. Let's pause right before they collide. The Brahmastra is the ultimate cosmic deterrent. In the Vedic arsenal, this weapon was engineered for total annihilation, governed by a single absolute law. It was designed never to be used. But after 18 days of slaughter, Ashwatthama has lost everything. Driven by the death of his father and the fall of his side, he breaks the ultimate taboo, launching the weapon purely as an act of desperate vengeance. Recognizing the atmosphere is beginning to ignite, Arjuna executes a reactionary strike. He launches his Brahmastra, not to attack, but to intercept and neutralize Ashwatthama's energy. If these two masses of energy maintain their current collision course, the impact will incinerate the earth. The resulting cataclysm will cause the planet to burn for eons, wiping out all life across the three worlds. The equilibrium that kept these weapons in their quivers for generations has shattered. Without the mutual restraint of the warriors, the deterrent has transformed into an engine of total collapse. At this precise moment, the divine sages Vyasa and Narada step into the path of the weapons. Through sheer spiritual authority, they halt the spheres mid-flight, freezing time on the battlefield. The sages issue a direct command to both warriors. The weapons must be retracted immediately. There is a massive mechanical gap between firing a divine weapon and calling it back. As this logic tree shows, the deploy sequence is a simple linear path. The recall requires a complex multi-step looping pathway that demands supreme mental discipline. Arjuna, having mastered the internal mechanics of his training, successfully initiates the sequence. His side of the logic tree completes the loop and collapses the weapon's energy node. Ashwatthama reveals a fatal flaw in his training. He possesses the launch code, but he was never taught the abort sequence. The energy he unleashed cannot be cancelled. It can only be redirected. Ashwatthama remains physically tethered to the destructive force he unleashed, lacking the specialized knowledge to sever the connection. By the unbending physical laws of celestial weapons, a deployed Brahmastra must consume a living target to expend its energy. It cannot simply vanish into the ether. Panicked and unable to strike the warriors protected by Krishna, Ashwatthama makes a cowardly calculation to vent the weapon's power elsewhere. He pivots the trajectory of the weapon downwards, aiming it directly at the womb of the Princess Uttara. His goal is to systematically erase the unborn heir of the Pandava bloodline. Before the strike can land, Krishna intercepts the blast himself, using his own body as the ultimate shield. Shrinking his immense energy to a microscopic level, Krishna projects a divine barrier around the womb, absorbing the full weight of the apocalyptic blow. The logic of celestial warfare had bypassed the millions of soldiers on the field, concentrating the entire weight of the Brahmastra on a single, defenseless life. Ashwatthama is immediately seized. As a mark of his subjugation, the Pandavas violently extract the glowing divine gem from his forehead, the source of his natural protection and strength. A standard execution is deemed an insufficient penalty for a warrior who turned a cosmic deterrent into a tool of infanticide. Krishna imposes a sentence that defies natural law: immortality. Ashwatthama is condemned to wander the earth for 3,000 years, carrying an infected, unhealing wound where the gem once sat. He becomes an outcast of time, enduring constant physical agony and social isolation. He is forced to beg for a death that the universe, by Krishna's command, refuses to grant him. Vengeance has been replaced by an existence of perpetual, unhealing decay that outlasts the era itself. We pull our focus away from the wandering immortal and return to the scorched earth of the Kurukshetra battlefield. While this catastrophic near miss signaled the end of the wider war, the most personal rivalry of the epic had already been settled in the dust. Tomorrow, we analyze the tactics, the vows, and the fatal decisions that defined the ultimate rivalry: Karna versus Arjuna. Follow the channel and like this video to see our breakdown of that legendary duel tomorrow.